Never. So I don't think that there will ever be a day when artificial intelligence can do everything that a radiologist would do to consider a study, because that's not a static thing. So much like we all have evolved what we do in our cars because there's different kinds of instrumentation, much like airplanes can fly themselves but still have pilots to point them in the right direction and accomplish certain kinds of missions. What artificial intelligence is going to do is bring to the forefront a new level of information and to provide insights that can't even be seen with the human eye. So I would predict that radiologists will become overwhelmed by the data that we can produce out of a single study, and their job will fundamentally change in that they will start to tell the tools that we're building what's important and what they want to see for them to practice better medicine. And so in that respect, we're actually going to overwhelm physicians a bit to start, and then we're going to mature our technologies to reel it back to only that which is important. And to know what's important, again, requires utilization and experimentation and access to lots of different kinds of technology. So imagine instead of running one kind of AI engine, if you ran 100. And if you ran 100 on every patient, what kind of findings you would see, and start to think about what's important and how you prioritize it. And probably the most exciting thing that few people talk about is that the inputs and outputs of one AI engine can actually inform the inputs and outputs of other AI engines. So maybe one engine is highly sensitive at detecting something but not very specific, lots of false alarms. Another one isn't very sensitive at detecting it but never has false alarms. When you put those two things together, you can get a very good answer by using two products together. And that's why these point solutions for AI are probably not the answer, but in fact chains of AI that are being put together and used in accordance with the physician's belief system. And really the measure of that is physicians know when they're being a better doctor. They know when they've got tools at their disposal they didn't have, and when they can deliver more precise care than they could in the past. And surely we need to be measuring this and proving the outcomes of these technologies. But really at TeraRecon, we're saying, look, let's focus on the how first. We will never solve this problem unless we have access to lots of different kinds of AI to see what works and what has value. And also if we need ways to program that to the physician's belief system so we don't bother them with things they don't want to see. And then we'll start to focus on the what, and that's really what the big deal is about intuition, being able to ingest and import AI outputs. We may have the right kind of AI that you really just want to see the result and you appreciate it, but it seems more likely today that we've got the kind of AI that can help you create, candidate findings and do segmentation more accurately. But at the end of the day, the technologist or the physician is going to do the same task they always did, just better. And that's really where intuition comes into this picture. It's a platform that is fully ready to take on that task and now is connected to AI.